Hey
Hi,
everyone.
hi guys,
Hi.
and I hope you guys are not crazy about the thing that happened today. And sorry about that. And we will try to not do this again in the next session. I hope you guys don't mind this. And thank you for joining us. And we will start learning something awesome. I'm heading. I will ask
Couple of
Praveen to
hours.
go on. Yeah,
Yeah. So thanks all for joining. And today we'll be looking at a lot of awesome things. Like one of them in my GitHub profile, they came and commented like, "Hey, how are you doing all those awesome effects and especially the sticky bar effects in the top header in your profile?" That's the first question that was asked by a lot of guys, and I thought like, okay, why not I tell something about it? Why not I create a webinar and then we'll do. So how many of you here know what is Konami code? Please tell that. So we'll wait for what these people are saying. And
yeah.
Shruti, Siri, no, you are not late. Actually, we are late. Yeah, exactly.
Hitesh saying something that we have a nice background, and thank you for that. And they
Thank
saying
you.
all the work is done by the Praveen by itself. Everything is done by Praveen.
No, actually, the problem was I had to. Yeah, that is the main reason why I am late today. I'm really sorry. I have made Sudhanshu wait like anything. Plus, I'm not feeling well, guys, today. I'm like literally gone today. So that's the main reason why we are a bit late. And thanks a lot. Sakshi says hearing for the first time. Okay, okay, hearing for the first time. Anyone else? Anyone who all have used something like uh, joystick or like yeah, Hitesh, again he has a number 1 point. Hey, let's make this as the gift thing for today's session. So
Yeah,
Hitesh, you're not getting another
Praveen.
gift. Yeah.
Manish is saying that he haven't heard the name of that thing that you're asking for. He haven't heard that even.
Okay, Kundan Kumar says Konami code is related to keypress. Yes, and Hitesh has given the right answer. So it is a cheat code that appears in most of the Konami video games, and it is actually, hey Vetrivel, yeah, it is actually up up down down left right B A. How many of you have known this one? Like now, tell me how many of you know this? Yeah,
Kundan is
so
saying
Kundan says for power ups, yes, man, yes, man. That's exactly the same thing. So today we will be also looking at how we will be implementing Konami code and what happens if you type in Konami code on my website. That's also we are going to look at, and we'll see how custom in a custom way we will be implementing the Konami code. So it is going to be a hands-on session again. So I believe Tekera was also like our Tekera community was telling like there will be another session after the CSS session, which is supposed to be the JavaScript session. So today is going to be the JavaScript session. So that's exactly what we are doing, and it would be pretty much interesting for implementing something on your own in your website as well. So before that, let's look into three things today. Okay. Thank
uh,
you, Venkat Sriram. Yes, Sudhanshu.
yeah, I was saying the Venkata Sriram saying something.
Great time to spend with you today. That makes I mean, like, that means a lot, bro. Thank you. Hey Jayashree and GTA cheat code, Shanmuganathan. No, it is actually a Konami set of games or a cheat code. It is right, and it is related to Keypress. And let me quickly run through all the chat messages. Sorry guys. Hey, Soumya Rao is also here. Okay, so guys, if you can, folks, if you can do one thing, take a quick screenshot of what we are talking and post it on LinkedIn. Tag me and Sudhanshu, and
Yeah,
yeah. Bring everyone. It's gonna be like a gaming session today. Like everyone loves game. And what if we implement the game stuff in our website or something like that? That's gonna be super interesting, right? So that is exactly what we are going to do today. All right. So Yeah, hello to Abhay, hello to Kundan and everyone who are here. Kuldeep, hey. So, without further delays, already we have delayed a lot. Sorry about that. We will be looking into how we can make the uh, session more interesting by going to the first. Okay, the first topic that we are going to discuss is how to make my navbar, how to make something like navbar sticky. Manish, no, we are not building any website using React because this is about HTML and CSS and JavaScript. So then next we will be looking something on React as well for sure. Thanks. And Ananta asks, is it still worth to learn .NET today? And what will be its future demand? Okay, bro, for Java, .NET, Ruby on Rails, see literally everything. If you see the top sets of language, number one top is what is it, Sudhanshu? Tell me.
Sorry, I didn't get the question right. I was answering.
You're
Sorry.
answering the chats. Okay, go ahead. So the
Yeah,
top,
yeah.
the number one programming language currently, the trending language is what do you call this one?
Python, you
Python.
guess you want
Python.
to?
Python.
Yeah, Python. Yeah,
Python. And the next trending language is JavaScript.
JavaScript.
I have tried my level best to learn Python, but unfortunately, I couldn't get hands out of it. If I knew Python, I would have been in Google. That's a different story. But yeah,
Oh,
things happen, right? Okay, so right. Number one is Python. Number two is JavaScript. Then whatever comes in, no one cares. Some people say like number one is Python. Number two, I don't know, something like that.
no,
So
no, no. JavaScript is totally popular. No, it's not gonna forget by anyone, I guess.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Totally. And Python can be replaced. Don't debate. No, we don't want to start a debate here. We
exactly. But I like your argument. Okay, so yeah, Kuldeep, I really wish that happens. Number one to be JavaScript, but anyway, let's see what's gonna happen. There is also Vetrivel here who might be able to help us with Python. So Vetrivel, we will take you in on a. Would you like to host another session with me? And he has an awesome YouTube channel which is budding with nice stuff. So please do look at that too. And yeah, so Sudhanshu also has some plans for getting data science classes through Tekera on Python.
yeah,
So he
yeah.
might be able to explain that part. Go on.
Yeah. So if you are trying to learn something kind of a .NET, and .NET is also kind of a backend thing that you are trying to do, and I guess Python have a lot of stuff that you can actually build and try out. Like it has its own web framework right now, and people are actually loving it to actually work on it, like Django. And the benefit of learning Python and these things are, if you don't know even the many stack for example, you want to work on some kind of a project, and you know the Django, and other person know the Node.js, and the other person know the some other tech. So what you can do is you can implement all of these stuff like in the microservices. I guess you haven't heard of the microservices. If you heard of microservices, that's great, and I will tell you guys to definitely check it out. What are microservices? And whatever the site right now, if you see on your the anywhere on the web, anywhere on the net, it's actually made up from the microservices. There is not only a one tech stack that is used behind these sites. So I guess, yeah, yeah, Kundan said I heard about it through GCP. Yeah, Docker, Kubernetes, and
Kubernetes, yeah.
microservice. Yeah, if you know what Kubernetes is, I guess you can do lot of things, and it's pretty easy to work with Kubernetes. I guess you must have some kind of experience to work with Kubernetes, because company are actually asking for the solution, whatever the solution or the challenges they give you to, they ask in return in a Docker image or something. That's the best thing I can give to you right now. So I
Okay.
guess Praveen, if you're ready, you can go now.
Awesome. So, with that being said, yes, there are like loads and loads of microservice style architectures are coming up, and with the evolution of Docker and Kubernetes, you can create clusters and you can create a lot of like containerization. And whoever is going to take up a IT job, obviously everyone is going to take up an IT job, right? So, whoever is like interested, one of the trending things is Docker as well. So make sure you look into that. So any React.js complex project idea that I can take up and implement? Sudhanshu, you have a list of ideas that people are
Yeah, I have.
boring. So
Yeah, I
go on,
so do you want to actually discuss this idea here? I can just
go
go
on.
on to and
Just
discuss the
quickly
idea.
go on. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then we will go with the thing.
one of the people actually is given the idea that is related to, I guess, food ordering system. That, for example, if you are in a university and you have a canteen in your university and you want to order some kind of a food, and they don't actually have these methods of a proper payment and ordering system. I guess the universities like bigger universities like a Delhi University or something, they can actually have their own applications for their canteens, so they can actually do this kind of stuff, and we can actually made that stuff or the project idea using a progressive web apps, and it's very easy. We can actually do that by using React.js, and it's pretty easy to work with. You don't need to actually create an Android app for that purpose. It's now whatever you see online, it's a progressive web apps. If you don't know, just search it on the Google. You will definitely know what progressive web apps and how many companies and how many websites are actually using these methods. And whatever you see,
I
like
guess
in,
mostly anyone with
yeah,
who uses the modern technologies like React and Angular, Vue, etc. They are all using progressive web apps right now.
yeah. So I guess you must be familiar with how the progressive app works theory is going on, and you must be some have some familiarity with these things, and you must know how to work with more than a two stack, because you won't be working with a single stack. I know that a lot of people are actually learning Python, and they think learning Python is the what you can
And data
for.
science, it is
Yeah,
good, but there are downsides as well.
yeah, the downside of learning a Python is that if you are only learning a Python, what you can do, just give your answer in your chat. What you can do, I mean, you can just create out some command line stuff. You can create some basic script or things like that. What you can't do is something only from Python. You need some kind of some support from that are additional thing to actually work with Python. Like if you want to do something with Python, you will go into the web development field and you will go to the Django framework. So you need to learn something else with Python. So that means only
Web
learning Python won't actually help you.
web scraping is one of the utilities, or like, what do you say, one of the use cases of using Python.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
guys, I'm gonna give an invite link to Airtable. If you haven't heard of what Airtable is, you can actually look into it, and it's completely awesome. And you get like 14 days of premium things as well. So there is no brand promotion or anything like that, but it is actually I personally like it, so I thought of like you guys try it out, and you might. And obviously it has an invite link, so it is awesome. So just have a look at it. And Sudhanshu, you haven't invited me to that ideas Airtable yet, man.
yeah,
So
yeah. Yes, sorry, I was forgot that. And actually, the people are asking for some kind of most of the things are actually related to creating a web design or web application, kind of a progressive web apps. And the one thing that actually liked about that is creating some kind of a basic audio and conferencing call app or kind of a plugin, something kind of live real time chat messenger app where people can actually create their own rooms and chat rooms. And yeah, it's a very basic idea, but it includes a lot of stuff behind that you will actually learn. You will learn a socket programming that is definitely
very much,
awesome.
yeah. Socket
Yeah,
programming is really an awesome thing. Yes.
yeah. So I guess I know there are a lot of people are from the Python background, so I guess you need to learn something else.
Okay. So
Yeah,
without further delay, already we delayed a lot, and they are pissed off. Now we will go into the direct, programming model. Okay. So I'm gonna share the screen now, and everyone who is gonna look into this video right now, there is going to be a nice surprise. So we have got a sharing screen intermediate stuff right now. So have a quick look at how it looks. Ayyo, not working. Wait.
okay. Hi Mohit.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Access the idea stuff if you don't have a Airtable. Okay, yes.
So
Okay,
the
so
how was the um, effect? Did anyone notice that? Actually, I screwed it up again. Sorry. I know that I have
don't
done a.
worry. Yeah. So
I guess I
so
never do anything correctly.
yeah. So you just correct it out. I am just
I
telling
corrected
the
it. Yeah,
idea.
yeah, yeah. Go on,
Yeah.
go on.
Go. So Srinivas also, yeah, the idea that I got from the video conferencing calling plugin is from the Srinivas and Srinivas. Sorry if I don't spell your name correctly. And there are a lot of ideas here, like a news verifier, and it's a very great thing. If you are wondering and you are suggesting me like a news verifier kind of a thing, and that will be made using a deep learning or some kind of a stuff. If you haven't watched Google I/O keynote, you will definitely know that Google is actually using this stuff inside their Google News app. And whatever the news you got on your Google's News app is actually being verified by Google News Verifier in the
Wow,
background. So yeah,
I didn't know that.
and yeah, there are a lot of stuff is going on. Is Google actually use lot of things behind how actually they are, what things are actually going on to what things should be displayed on a Google News app. It's totally awesome. If you want to learn how Google apps and what are the things they are actually using, there are a lot of technologies they are using that you even never heard of. I'll I definitely suggest you guys to go watch the Google I/O keynote videos from the last 2 years, and you will definitely know that Google is far ahead than us. We are what we
100%.
are discussing. Yeah, and if you guys want to do something in open source, there is something is coming up by Geo. There is the first time I am announcing it, and actually I did a small session from the Geo developers group, and they are actually going to announce a Geo setup box. Totally different thing. They're like other than a Fire Stick, if you see Amazon Fire Stick, and they are looking for developers who can actually work in an open source. So if you are a Python developer or an Android developer, you can work in these open source projects or things. And if you want to know more about these things, you can just go to the geodevelopers.com, some kind of stuff. You can just go to Google and search out developers.geo, and you will go to that site and you will find out these all the stuff. Yeah.
So, guys, this is what happened. This is exactly what was the motivation behind today's webinar. So,
Yeah.
this guy Mohit, I guess Mohit is here, right?
Yeah.
He was
Mohit is
asking,
there.
how to auto hide navbar when we are on top, like your official website. So, are you in the webinar, Mohit? We are going to answer your query.
Yeah. And Mohit, use store instead of incognito. Yeah. So great.
Um, no, the reason why I'm using incognito. So, what is the reason you think I am using incognito? 30-second delay.
Uh, yeah, I guess I guess there are a lot of stuff that is being saved on your cache memory on
There
your
you go.
desktop.
It is not about me being anonymous. Okay, it is about my cache, removing the cache. So that's the reason I'm using incognito window, not for being anonymous or anything. Okay,
Yeah,
so it's not about that. I know
I
what you're
don't know.
trying to do
Yeah,
for being
I don't know.
anonymous.
Yeah,
Don't go
I don't
there.
know.
Yeah,
It doesn't save cache memory. Oh, okay.
it doesn't.
No, it does.
It does cache, but what I do is generally I go to this network and do a disable cache here. So if you can see here, there is something called as disable cache when DevTools is open, so that it completely disables the whole cache. So that is actually a good point here. So that's the reason
Yeah,
I kind of like tend to use this. So let
yeah.
me maximize this one as well, and
And
just gonna get. I'm planning to create one more thing. So this is a portfolio tips and tricks, right? So I'm just gonna create a new repository. I'll send the
Mo-
repository link as well.
Mohit is saying it's about dark web, I guess. He's asking
Don't
like,
do it. Don't do it,
don't
and
do
don't.
it. We, we
We
don't
are not
want this
saying
video
anything.
to
We
be,
didn't say
yeah,
anything,
yeah, yeah. We
dude.
don't want this video to be banned
Blacklisted.
or something. Yeah, yeah.
Stop.
It's probably save many things, and I guess there are a lot of things like history on something kind of a things are actually
Mhm.
not being saved, and your browser actually run way faster than normal browser.
Right. Faster. Okay,
Yeah,
maybe.
it run faster than normal browser. It load lot of it, your custom personal
If
customization.
you say so,
But
bro.
Yeah,
I
in
have not much experience in that way, but okay. Anyway, so currently what I'm Hitesh, don't get
don't
yourself banned.
yeah, don't say
Don't say it loud,
dot dot
public.
dot 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 dot.
Exactly. Da 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 da. Okay. So with that being said, we have created our first repository, and I'm gonna send this link in the chat message. Please go ahead, open it, star it, and let's start working on something awesome. So the first thing which I'm going to show here is everyone would have seen my website. So if you go to my website here, so if you go to praveen.science, and the first thing that you notice is there is no um, nav bar on the top. And if I go down, at that point of time, the nav bar comes. If I go up, the nav bar actually, like, vanishes into thin air, something like that, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a fake version of my website, and I'm going to go through how I created this one. All right. So how does that sound?
Yeah, it's great.
Thank you, man. And what I'm going to do is, as I say everyone again, copy this one, paste it over here, copy the username, paste it over here, and copy the whole thing for cloning stuff. Okay, so that is something which I kind of tell everyone. And just gonna go to works. Oh, sorry, downloads works. Hmm, do we have Tekera? Perfect. Nice. So I'm just gonna go do git clone and clone this empty repository. Okay. So portfolio tips
Can
and
you increase the font a little bit? I
still more,
guess.
bro. This is already
Yeah.
increased one.
Mm,
Hey, after this, if I increase, it's gonna go boom da.
now it's fine, I guess.
This is the maximum I can increase. Okay, super.
Yeah.
So at this point of time, we have got our Git master, everything is ready. Okay, so now the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a index.html. But before that, let me open this one and try to go to our Sublime text, drag it, drop it on this so that I get this here. Okay, so all I have is, okay, I don't even need this one, so I'll close this. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open another terminal window. Oh, shit. Okay. So this terminal window, I'll just run the PHP. So I'm just gonna run it, put password, and press enter. That's it. I'm not going to use this again. Okay, so now we are here, and if I go ahead and create a file, the first file which I will start with is going to be something named as index.whatever. Okay, so for now I'll just put index.html, and yeah, as we know, I'm just going to put this and create this one. Okay, so be smart, be fast, be nice, be happy. So I'm going to tell, like, Praveen Kumar, or like, let's do, hey, who wants your portfolio designed right now? Is there anyone who is volunteering for designing your portfolio? We can do a small simple portfolio on your name, and we will add like nice big banner picture. So whoever is coming forward volunteering, please make sure you send a big picture of yours, or else make sure you got, I mean, like, I have your picture or something, like a big banner picture. So I'm just gonna quickly check the chat button,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
chat
There are a lot of
message.
people. Yeah, there are a lot of people who are actually saying
Okay, so who has like a huge big picture of yours, like a big portrait of yours?
it should be available on online.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So who should we choose, Sudhanshu? There is Hitesh, Ruchika. Since we have already given Hitesh yesterday itself a chance,
Yeah.
we'll take
And
Ruchika's one. Okay, Ruchika, do you have a big picture of yours?
if you have and you are in the group, you can actually
Yes,
message me.
just message Sudhanshu or me with a small with an IMGUR link or something like that.
Yeah.
So let me start with, like, writing the name here. So Ruchika portfolio, something like this. And the first thing which I want is like a section which contains the introduction, right? So, but before this, here is where we will be implementing the sticky banner. All right. So section ID intro will have a big picture, not the big boss, by the way, picture of Ruchika. Okay, so this is what is going to happen, and then we need to have other sections. Okay, so there will be another section which is the maybe about section or something like that, where you tell all the nonsense about yourself. Okay, so nonsense about yourself. Okay, how many of you would like to add like bootstrap for this? Let's use bootstrap now, that is easier to use. So the first thing which I'm going to do is I'm going to go to jsbin.com and then quickly get this meta name viewport. If not from here, where we will get is meta viewport, as Sudhanshu says, MDN. And if you press the first link, there is, it says use a meta tag to control layout on mobile browsers. And the first thing is this. So this is what we require. So I'm just going to copy and paste it here. So it says viewport content with device will test this one. Initial scale is 1. And I'll just take that, add one thing like this and leave it like this. Okay, so once I save this, what I can do is I can directly go to local host. Boom, I just get Ruchika's portfolio, like the name, that's it. Okay, so for now that is all we have got. For about alone, we need to have nice big things. So before
Naveen,
that, yes,
there is a question
let's answer the question.
from, yeah, I can't actually spell the name. It's too long.
Is it
Sanun.
Shanmuganathan?
Yeah.
Sticky will be used to stick something in place. Yes, Shanmu, but the thing which I was trying to do is, in my website, if you go slightly down, it comes with an effect. And when it goes away with an effect. It is a jQuery based custom effect which I did. So we are going to make that same implementation again. So we will try to do the same thing what I have done in my original website. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to fonts.google.com and also get all these Montserrat font as well. Okay, there you go. I've got this, and we've got. I'll go with 300, 400, 500. Okay, and for the embedding, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy only this link and Sublime. Let's do link rel style sheet blah blah. Okay, that's here, that's done. Okay, and now we need to include the bootstrap stuff. Okay, so how many of you says no bootstrap for this thing? So I'm going to go to bootstrapcdn.com. I'll just put the link in this one as well. Hey, if Ruchika is not displaying, coming back, we will use Alia Bhatt's picture. I don't think of any. Okay, if Alia Bhatt means I'll be doing favor for you, and if I use Tamanna, I'll do favor for me. So instead
No,
of
no, no.
that,
Use Tamanna, I guess.
instead we will go international. We'll use Amy Jackson's picture.
Okay,
Hey,
great.
or shall we use something else?
Shawn Mendes.
Huh?
I guess we should go for Shawn
Choose
Mendes.
Toma. Sorry, I didn't get you. Which actor?
It is a Shawn. It's not actor. It is a singer. It's
Okay,
Shawn Mendes. Shawn Mendes.
is this right? Okay,
Yo.
Canadian singer. Okay, nice. So let's try to get a nice, like a big picture.
Oh, there is someone is saying
Hey, I know
Sundar
this
Pichai.
lady. Sorry,
It's
who?
so Kundan is saying Sundar Pichai.
Hey, that would be nice. I really look at him as an icon, but yeah, let's try to use some non-copyrighted thing. I don't want to get my channel blocked. So let's go to unsplash.com. See, Ruchika is not actually responding to us,
Yeah.
or did she already? And did we miss it?
I don't know. I didn't get the message from the Ruchika in my WhatsApp, and actually, I'm seeing my WhatsApp right here. But
Okay,
I
someone
didn't get
select
the
one
message.
person, pa. All these people are
Yeah.
looking good.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyone, I guess. I guess the flare guy, flare one. Yeah. Oh,
which? Okay,
just
we'll take this lady.
okay.
So this one is not that big, and moreover, it needs to be. Let's not use a crop. Okay, width needs to be at least 2000. Okay, so let's see if this is worth. Okay, it's gonna die. Yeah, that looks good. Hey, no, this doesn't work out. This is a small picture. We need someone who is actually in the center.
Okay. So we can actually use your
Hey, we'll use
picture.
this one. Hey, how many times we will be using my picture? So
Yeah,
width.
it's a great one.
Thank you, man. That was taken by. Actually, we would have used the picture that was taken by Eddie Jody. But anyway, fine. Let's copy this image. I'm gonna upload it to IMGUR. IMGUR is one of the best CDNs ever. So let's paste it over here, and it takes some time to upload. And once the upload is complete, then it will say upload completed. Good. And now we will be able to use this. So here is the 2000 sized picture. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do something stupid again. So I'm just gonna edit this picture to crop it in such a way that I've got like what do you say, that size stuff correctly sorted. Okay, it's I don't think it's gonna work out in my system, so I'm just gonna try refreshing. Okay, great, it worked. So now if I try to crop it, so I need the full width, but only this. So this actually looks really good. So I'll apply the crop. So 890 is a good size, I guess. 880. Let's see how it comes, like based on which image works fine. So we need to do a lot of alterations on the other things as well, so be ready for those things as well. Okay, so that is something which I would say always. um okay, great, this is working. Now what we will do is, in our big picture, we'll just put an image. We'll put Ruchika's name itself, and let's save it, and let's see how it works first. Okay, so it's gonna show us default like this. Okay, and this is by
Sorry,
far. Yeah,
sorry, Praveen. Ruchika sent the image on your WhatsApp.
my WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Uh, 1 second. I'm just gonna copy the video. Sorry, copy video and send to one of my friend. All right. Um, Thanks, Ruchika, for sending out the image. Let me try to get that quickly. Okay, yeah. Actually, Ruchika's image is better compared to what we are using
Okay.
with this new lady's image. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Sure.
so this is Ruchika's image. So say hi to her, and let's do a copy of this image, and sorry, copy the image. Oops, copy the image URL. And oh, I need to also be mindful of, if I'm doing all these updates and other things, sorry, uploads and other things, this is going to affect my screen share and sorry, affect the live stream completely. So I have to be mindful of it. So I need to keep telling, okay, don't upload too much. Right. So if we try to edit this image, oh, Ruchika, no, this image is very small. Hey, now someone needs to decide whether we are going with Ruchika's image or that girl's image.
I
Sorry,
think that
Ruchika, but
we need a better resolution of the
resolution,
image.
yeah, better
Yeah,
resolution is
yeah,
what we need. Okay, but anyway,
yeah,
we'll try to reduce the bandwidth, and let's try to do something on this image itself, guys.
yeah.
So let's try to reduce this one and make it a bit smaller. I hope this works.
What camera you actually use for your own photo?
It's a Sony camera.
Yeah. I guess you need a very good resolution for that photo kind of background if you
Hey,
want to do the trend.
it's all right, bro. Maybe she is using she just used the phone camera for this. That's all right. It's all fine. Okay. Um, let's try to use this image now for Ruchika's image, and if we try to refresh this page, oh, okay. Now we understand we
Okay.
should not be using this image. Anyway, that's fine. It's all right. Let's try to work on this one. Okay. So the first thing which we are going to do is, okay. We have we got any updates on the what do you call this? Um,
Sorry. What?
uh, did we get any updates on the content? Like, should we use Bootstrap? That's what I asked.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Actually, I guess a lot of people are actually asking for tribute to sorry, there is a tribute to Chadwick Boseman. Okay, so a lot of people are actually asking for
oh
to
yeah,
use
yeah,
the
yeah,
Chadwick
Chadwick
one.
Boseman. Okay, we are
Yeah,
all deep and we are all saddened very deeply because of the demise of this guy Chadwick Boseman, who is Wakanda forever. So we all will say Wakanda forever once, giving a tribute and 1 minute of silence so that I can also take some rest.
and the one of the person is saying to use the bootstrap.
Okay, move it. Sure. Well, we'll use Bootstrap. Okay, done. We got the clearance, guys. Let's go on. So what we'll be doing is we'll use Bootstrap CDN, which is already opened here. So I'm just going to copy this two files, bootstrapmin.css and bootstrapmin.js, the bundle one. So the first one is CSS, obviously. So add it here. And for the JavaScript, I need to start with code.jquery.com so that I can get the jQuery CDN as well. So let's go to the minified version and let me copy this thing completely. Someone actually tried calling me. I'm not sure who was it. Anyway, no more calls during live sessions.
It actually affect your internet too much.
No, bro, normal call. Okay, so let's go back to our Bootstrap CDN and add this. Boom, all done. Okay, now we save this one and oh, I no refresh this page. I need to change my mouse really. Okay, now you could see that the moment we added Bootstrap's CDN, a few things have changed. For example, the margins went off and stuff like that. So now what we will be doing is, with that being done, we'll have a small navbar. So again, copy. So get bootstrap.com. Always go to getbootstrap.com, get the latest code. As simple as that, guys. So that's the easiest way we can do things. And look into navbar. Yeah, I'll just take a quick second to check out the chats. What?
Yeah,
Pranab Mukherjee passed away. Oh my
yeah.
God. A
Today,
lot of people are dying. I'm like really, really sad about what things are being happening right now nowadays. Right, guys. Okay. Yeah, we know like how bad it is going to be for their families. So yeah, let's keep everyone in our prayers and mind. Hope their souls rest in peace. Yeah, I didn't expect this really. Okay. Right. So who else is there? Hey, no more bad news after this. I'm already like filled with
okay,
tears.
okay. Mohit send you a photo, I guess, in your
Check your
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. I sent a pic. Yes, I did get something. What is this picture, Mohit? I hope it is not something. Oh wow, that looks actually nice, Mohit. Anyway, right. Anyway, let's continue working on this one. Let's start creating a navbar right now. So what we need to do is we just need to go to the basic navbar we will create. We just need to see how the effect works, right? So it's not going to take something like that LinkedIn thing which we did. It was taking so long. So let's just use a small thing like this. Let's take a navbar and let me save it,
Oh,
refresh
sorry.
it.
Uh, you are muted, I guess. Someone is saying Previn is muted. Mudit,
Hey, you are able to hear me, right?
Yeah.
Guys, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Okay.
Okay, I'm not sure what exactly is happening. Just a second. Let me actually check what's happening in the YouTube. Yeah. I'm able to hear myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone is able to hear us. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on. Let's go on. Okay, so hey, so with respect to that gifts for today, I guess we need to add Ruchika's name to that gift thing because uh, she's the first one to say yes after Hitesh. So obviously Hitesh did this. Hitesh gave us our stuff, but yeah. So today's gift session, number first gift was taken over by okay, send someone send me, okay. First gift is backed by Ruchika, and yeah, let me get that thing tagged for her.
Hitesh is saying that you can use Logitech MX Master 3 mouse, and it's a gaming mouse, and I will also refer you to and all will recommend you to use that.
Nice, thank you, man.
Yeah, but it's costly, I guess. It's a
Hey,
bit
yeah, man.
costly.
Almost all these things are like these gadgets are becoming really costly for no reason. Right. Okay. So let's continue. Let's go ahead and try creating something on this. So we actually created a nav bar, but it is not exactly a good nav bar. But so what we will do is we'll try to make this nav bar good. So like by making the nav bar as a dark nav bar. Okay, how many of you want dark navbar versus how many of you want light navbar? Okay, before that being said, let's try to fix Ruchika's picture here. So if we do this way, and we need to create our own style sheet. So let's create our own style sheet like this and style.css. I need to cut my nails, seriously.
It is said to use a dark napper.
Dark navbar,
Uh,
any,
yeah,
so what is becoming bigger? Dark or light? Dark or light? Dark
dark,
or
dark,
light?
dark, dark,
Dark.
dark.
Everyone, Cherry, right?
Everyone loves everyone likes a dark mode, I guess.
Yeah. Wakanda forever. Maybe because of that. Okay. Sorry. Now bar dark. Okay. Ruchika's portfolio. And let's save this. And if we go to this intro image needs to be minimum width as. So I put intro image and give a min width as 100%. And if I refresh this one, ooh, Ruchika, this is how your picture displays. That is the problem actually. Anyway, so we still need to reduce this image size. So it needs to be reduced that her hand. So let's try reducing it. Let's cut her off here. 3, 4, 5. Good. Nice. Apply. Super. Let's save it. Now we try to reload, hard reload. Yep, it is perfectly cut here. Superb. So now let's say it is like this. Okay. So first thing that we need to do is let's set our fonts. Okay. So body, input, select, and button. These are the 4 tags that do not inherit font by default. So we need to explicitly set the font family to Montserrat and save it and refresh. Boom, that worked.
Someone
And
is saying to go with the light.
how many light, how many dark?
If you use the light. Divya is saying that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean like right now, like let's do it this way, and we need to make this one as a fixed one, right? So there is a option to keep your navbar fixed. So fixed or static top navbar. So there is something called placement where you can, this is the default one, this is fixed top. So you can have navbar light fixed top here. So nav class navbar, we need to add the fixed top. And if we refresh this, boom. Okay, we have actually, oh my God, we have done like this. We have actually spoiled her photo now. Okay, anyway, we'll think of it later. So the first thing that we will be doing here is we can do a min width 100%, or like let's make min. Um, so for intro, what I need to do is I want to put it as position relative, and min height, let's make it as 100%, so that, so if you see that this particular picture is going on top really, okay, so if I do this, and for, and I can give a overflow hidden, okay, now if I do min width 100% and min height 100%, it is going to cover up the whole picture, but it doesn't do. Maybe what I need to do is, for that I need to do HTML comma body as height 100%. So if I refresh this, even then it is not working. So let's see what exactly went wrong. So I need to use something like this. Oh, wow. Let me just quickly see what exactly went wrong. So this one is actually 100% in thing, but this one is not having a 100%. Okay, maybe it has got a max width. So what I will do is I'll do a max width none and max height to be 100% anyway. Just leave it like this. So okay, even then it is not exactly working for some reason. I don't know what's exactly happening here. So we will try to do this, and let's also do a height 100%. It's all about, wow. Okay, that's not what exactly we expected. Now we know what exactly is happening here. So it looks like something here, but section is taking up 900 pixels of width, but this one we are not doing anything, but height 100% doesn't actually work. So if I try to change this to something, actually height doesn't even work here. Boom, that's the problem. So what we can do instead is like make this into a position absolute kind of a thing and refresh. So that looks like this now. So I give left 0, top 0, or maybe I can give top 25 pixel, so that I just wanted to get rid of this. You know, the navbar is taking up like 56 pixels. So I'll just put 55 pixels. So anyway, who no one, okay, wait. We'll be hiding the navbar, right? So let's make it as top 0 pixels. And now we need to make this one height 100%. Now it works. So that's it, guys. So this is exactly what I was trying to do. Okay, so we've got like a complete picture of how it is working, and now I want to add some nonsense here. So let's do h2, and I'll just put about me, and here I'm gonna add, so that we can write something, like we can see what is actually happening down. Okay, so it's like this. So instead of doing it directly like this, I'm gonna add dot container dot row dot call 12. So inside this we will add all these things. Okay, so that it works perfectly fine. Now we will also give for this particular container, no, sorry, for this particular section, we can give a BG light and then padding as some 3 levels of padding. So it's gonna, doesn't work again. So BG light is okay. So PY3 we will add. Yeah, maybe 5 itself we will put. Okay, this looks something like this. Okay, so now if we go down, it exactly takes up the full screen's width and height, and then we will give the next section coming out here. So if we are having any kind of like a pick a thing, something like, let's have a button. Okay, so inside the image, button dot uh, about, Okay, button dot about nav, and then we can give like btn primary, btn lg maybe, and then about me, something like this, and refresh it. It's gonna go up, I guess. Can't find the button at all, like right now. Okay, let's inspect and see where exactly the button is. Yes, exactly, it has gone up. So the first thing what we want to do is let's create another script. Okay, so it's going to be our own script, which is here in script.js. So let's create a script.js. So in jQuery, this is completely using jQuery, right? So we need to run everything once the document is completely loaded. So we are giving the $ready function, and inside this, once the document is loaded, what we are going to do is we'll first remove this navbar, like hide this navbar. Okay, so if I save this and run it, yeah, it's, I believe it is hidden now. I still can't see that button. What did I do?
Praveen, there is two questions from Mohit and Hitesh.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
I'll just quickly check the. Can we make this portfolio like Twitter in dark mode, Praveen? Yes, we can do that. We can actually take up another session on portfolio design maybe next week. So we'll look into like different ways of we can designing a portfolio or something like that, and changing the logos of social media. Yes, that also we can do something about. Okay, so first thing, why is this button not displaying for me? That is completely we can't, we are not sure why, what is happening. So let me do one thing. So intro button, just gonna try uh, position relative and z index 5 or something like that. Yeah, there you go, that is here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this make this button to appear in the dead center. So instead of using relative, I'm going to use absolute to make anything dead center. We'll do top 50%, left 50%. Oh no, but what happens is this is the dead center, but it is starting from the center and it's going to do stuff. So this is not exactly the real center. So if I reduce this page, look at this, this is actually not the center, right? So what I'm going to
uh,
do now is
Praveen,
yeah,
Kundan is saying something that we can use a transform translate by zero or a fade in or fade out. Show the nav
yes
bar
bro,
on scroll down.
that is
Yeah,
exactly what I'm going to teach everyone.
yeah.
So there is one thing called as Kundan says, it's transform, and it's not the text transform. So transform, there is something called translate. So I'm going to use the translate, and X and Y, I'm going to do minus 50% and minus 50%. And then it will actually move this about me slightly to the left side and top based on half of its height and width. So that's what is going to happen. Okay, so this is what we just did. So if you click on this about me, and it's going to do something nice. So before that, let's do a margin top as 50 pixels for this so that it goes a bit below. And instead of using the button directly here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a small div. Okay, so about me content. Okay, and I'll just put this button inside that, and I'm also going to give a h1 saying hi there, I'm Ruchika. And then um, for this h1 we need to get rid of the margins and other things, or else it might conflict with the content. So intro h1 m0, um, what was that again, about me content. It's the same way with about me content here. So hash intro about me content. Now this guy will be having position absolute, these things. Okay, so all these things will go there. So for button there shouldn't be anything, I guess. Right, superb. So now we've got this, and if we refresh, it's going to show this way. And what I'm going to do for the about me content is text align center, so that everything is aligned center. And also, since we are using a dark mode, okay, a lot of people said dark dark
Yeah.
navbar, right? So let's do okay, let's do it. Okay, color hash FFF, and let's refresh it. It doesn't seem to look good actually. So what we will do here is uh, give 25 pixels as bottom margin, and we can do something like text shadow. Okay, so text shadow 00. This is the position of the shadow, so I'm just gonna put the shadow behind it equally, and let's give 5 pixels and RGBA 0.25. So let's try, or else I'll put 0.5, and let's give the spaces correctly and see how this works. Actually, this looks really nice. So what I'm going to do is, for this one, font weight is going to be 500, right? What all the fonts I have actually added. So it's going to be 500. Yes, exactly. So let's
Uh,
go.
Praveen,
Yes.
Mohit is saying something about making a web page for birthdays, and just read out the his queries about that. And
Okay.
I want, yeah,
I was thinking a page for a birthday, so I wanted to do on that is add some pictures of the birthday boy or girl, write a line something about them, like wish them, and picture should be in responsive slideshow. And if I can add a happy birthday tone in the background. Okay, that's actually a nice thing. Hey, Mohit, we are on YouTube live webinar. It doesn't give me like pings and all. Don't anyway, tell this to Sudhanshu. Sudhanshu will actually tell me this one. He's looking into the chats.
yeah.
That's actually a good idea. Um, Note this
You
one
want to
for
put,
Saturday.
yeah.
Right.
So I'm just providing you a form where you should can actually
You can
submit your
actually give the
idea.
ideas.
Yeah, and I will just share it that form to the Praveen, and Praveen will take a look at it, and we will pick
So
up
one
that
thing,
project.
one thing we are sure about this one is, like, if you look at this whole page, um, Ruchika's picture is so bright, you can't see what exactly is being shown here, right? So what we will be doing here is, we will create one after element, which is actually a pseudo element. Let's give a content, and then let's make it as position absolute, display block, left 0, right 0, oops, bottom 0, and top 0. So it's gonna take up the whole thing and give a background color, and we'll give an RGBA and make this picture very dark so that the text is visible. Okay, if I do this one, it's going to show me like this. Okay, but I don't want it for just this. I want it for the background of this whole stuff. Okay, so I should have done for this one, not this. So if I refresh this, boom, there you go. Hey, sorry, Ruchika, we have darkened your background for making the text look good. Okay, so what I'm also going to do one more thing, one more nice thing. So if I do something like put this whole thing inside span, and give this like this, what I can do is I'll add the H1 span to have a font weight of 300. And if you see this, it's going to look like this. And let's make it as display block so that the first line is like this and second line is like this. Okay, I hope this was looking good. And let's give a small margin as well so that everything looks nice. Okay, so now we have got everything perfectly added. And the one thing which I was messing around with this is this margin top. Let's remove that because we don't require that anymore. So there are two things that we are going to see in this. The first thing is, the moment it goes down, we need to get this nav bar coming down, and when we go up, we need to get the nav bar going away. Okay, in an effective way, like an effect way. So what I'm going to do is, I need to find a place where it's going to be a fixed element, that is going to be body. Okay, so the first thing is, I'm going to attach an event handler on the scroll of body or scroll of window. Okay, so this one will have um, will get me the window dot scroll top and something like this. Okay, so console dot log. I'm just going to see what exactly is window dot scroll top, and then if I save this, and try to inspect the element, and go down and see the console for, I need to refresh. Hey, what's happening here? Oh, this is something which we did not expect. Right. So maybe for this image. So these are the different ways we can understand how these things get screwed up sometimes. Where is our image of Ruchika? Image. Intro after image. Min width 100%, min height 100%. Okay. So if you do this, okay. Oh shit, no. We have to get rid of height. Boom, that looks really good. And yeah, so if you close this, it works fine. Perfect. This is what we expected. And don't ask me for any parallax things. Okay, parallax is yeah, it's a bit tough to implement. So if I scroll down, it says 4, because every time when I use my mouse to scroll down a bit, it's going to go 4 characters down. So if you can see on the console here, so every scroll I do, it is going to do 4, 8, 12, etc. Okay, so if we go something like this part, okay, at this part we can bring the nav bar down. Okay, when it says it touches this height there or something like that. So if we want to make this really responding to the high there, we can either use this element, okay, this h1's dollar $0 dot scroll top, that's actually says 0, which is position is going to say top and left, maybe offset. It's going to say top is 181 and left is something. So if I go down and try to run the same thing again, it's going to say top 181 again. So I don't think we can use any of these things now, really. So literally we need to use, okay, or else the best thing which we can do is the top is 181, right? So based on this top, so if I do this one, so instead of this $0, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use h hash intro h1. Okay, so this position dot top, this is what I'm going to use. Okay, nothing is coming actually. Okay, it says 0. Okay, sorry, supposed to be offset, right? Right, it says 181. So whenever it crosses like 151 minus 30, so this is something which I'm going to do, minus 30. If it is crossing this 151, I want the nav bar to come down. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put find the trigger point. Okay, uh, so var point equal to this one. Okay, if dollar window dot scroll top is greater than point, then what you need to do is dollar nav, let's make it as come down. Like how do you make it come down? What is the um what is the function that you are planning to use here? Yeah, okay, a lot of people are asking about the free domains and things. If you
I
all
said
have yeah, GitHub
get
education
yes.
pack, you get like around 3 free domains, like free domains for your first year. Okay, I guess for Priyadarshini Chettiar, I already told her, but she still asked. Good question. Thank you. Okay, I'm planning to use, instead of show, I'm planning to use with an effect. So I'm going to use slide down. Okay, so now else what I want to do is I want to hide it. So obviously the opposite will be slide up. Okay, if I save this one, and okay, now we have already removed all these things. So I'm going to get rid of our console as well. I hope this is not zoomed in or anything. So if I refresh it, there is a bit of like, the nav bar coming and going. We can also make that perfect. So how we are going to do it is I'm going to give a hidden class here so that the CSS loads first, and then remove class hidden. Okay, so if I refresh this, wait, what? Okay, after hiding, maybe. Hey, for some reason this hidden class is not working. Did I not save it correctly or something like that? I'll make it hidden this way. Perfect. So this dot remove class and dot remove attr hidden. I'll just do this way. This is easier. Okay, so two things I'm doing here. So one, I'm removing the class of hidden and removing the attribute hidden as well, so that it's screwed up. Okay, did I make any mistakes here? You're going into the function and then you're removing the class hidden and removing the prop hidden.
Someone is saying try that inside if and else.
No, I mean, this needs to do immediately. So this is the nav. So it is going to hide once this is loaded. And interesting. Uh, so let's try to do a console.log. This is really interesting. Hiding. So if you go to console, it's going to say hiding, yes. And then it says .nav.hide. Why is this not working? It actually works. But if I go to the elements, it says display none, which is interesting. Hmm. Oh, maybe it is taking it as like a thing. Let's try this. For some reason, this is not actually working. Okay, I'll just make this again back to how it was on the single line. No, that doesn't work. Okay, maybe it's because of this property. Okay, so it is actually removing the prop as well, I guess. But it's not actually removing the property. But it doesn't do a yeah, remove class is not working. Okay, wait, let's do this way. Okay, so I'm just gonna do CSS display none, and then dot remove class hidden. So these are very common mistakes or common occurrences that might happen to you. So always try doing different things, and yeah, it worked finally. So for some reason this one was not working. So now if we try to go to a point, even that is not working now. Great. The main reason why it should work, it's not working. Okay, it is supposed to show and it is supposed to hide. For some reason, it is not happening. So nav dot slide down. Okay, let's do fade out and fade in. Okay, fade in and fade out. Okay, so if we do this, it doesn't work. I don't want this session to be like screwed up. So let's remove these things and let's try this. It's actually not working. Okay, nav dot fade in, nav dot fade out. So is it something that does? Oh shit! Sorry guys, I totally forgot about this one. We need to remove these things. Ah! Whatever we
Kundan
did
is
so
saying
far is wrong. It's gone. It's waste.
Kundan is saying to use a try toggle class. Santosh is saying to change display to block.
No, we need to use. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot to save this HTML. Okay, now if you see, it works and it's going on. Sorry, I actually forgot to remove this, the hidden class and stuff like that. Okay, so initially what happens is I'm going to, yeah, this is gonna take some time. So uh, I'll do something like after setting the CSS. So we need to use what jQuery CSS. So it's all about like if there is anything that we are working on, um, CSS property name function. Okay, this is actually a synchronous one only, so that's why. Okay, now it looks like this. Okay, the moment I go down, it's gonna show up Ruchika's portfolio. The moment this is hidden, once this gets hidden, this shows up, and then now we have got our about me page. And if we go up, so slide down and slide up works, which is perfect. And this is the basic, like raw basic way which we have made things work. That's what I was actually trying to say. Yeah, so here you go, guys. So this is exactly how we created the effect in my website. So that's one thing which I wanted to tell. And apart from that, any other questions?
Yeah, till now no one has asked any kind of a question here,
Hmm.
and
For Tejaswini and for everyone, the code will be available in GitHub. So let me actually send the GitHub link again.
yeah, I sent that link. You need to update the code onto the repo.
I need to push the code. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Right. So, how was the session, people? Like, yeah, I thought I would be covering three things: a click to reveal, and there is one also thing called Konami code. Maybe Konami code we need to do something exclusive for Konami code. Then, in that case, okay. So it is something related to how we can use the game kind of thing and then get these things updated and done. But unfortunately we couldn't make it to this time. Sorry about that. So what do you think about this session, and how was it?
session was pretty awesome from my side, and I was actually enjoyed that part when I actually able to see what is my end product is. And people are asking some questions like, can you make this a project open source? Yeah, or
It is
still
already
someone is
open
saying some
source.
more.
I just pushed in
Yeah,
front of
it's
you all. So please go ahead, fork it, star it, try to add whatever content do you want to put, whatever you want to do, something like that. And yeah.
there is one question from Priyadarshini,
Yep.
and yeah, he's saying something. What bro would like to know about your GitHub profile?
Okay, so is it about the GitHub README thing? So if you go to Praveen Science, github.com/Praveen Science, the GitHub profile README looks like this. So we actually created a GitHub README session through with along with Eddie Jody, and there are like loads and loads of like people who have actually added content to it. So this is how my GitHub profile looks like, and there you go. So um, hey, unfortunately, there was only one person today. Only Ruchika bagged the prize. Or should we give away another gift for another person?
I guess we should save some for other people too if they we will
Okay,
need
okay.
to
Now,
see. Yeah,
now the first thing which I wanted to ask you all is give a super awesome idea for my next live session, and tell me, hey Divya Maheshwari, what do you mean by share the link of that session?
yeah,
Oh, previous
session
session is it?
regarding to,
Okay, okay.
yeah,
Well, well,
read me.
oh, the previous README session. Okay, let me try to
Kundan
find
is
out.
Kundan also have a question that is there any possibility that we could have two navigation bar in HTML, but we can
Uh-huh.
use a sidebar. Kundan, I guess, is
Yeah.
asking for two navigation bar in HTML,
Why,
like
bro? You want to
YouTube.
make things complicated?
Yeah, we can use some kind of stuff like YouTube if there is, you see there is a sidebar, but I won't prefer to use a two navigation bar.
Yeah, I
How
don't
will
want
people
that
actually?
either.
Yeah,
Hey, so this
it's
is this is
not.
actually this is actually an intro to my GitHub profile. So I just
Yeah,
did this small kind of like an intro. So this is how it
yeah.
looks like and stuff like that. It has a nice music to it as well. So this is one thing which I did. Apart from this, there is this designing of my GitHub. I guess it is there in Eddie Jody's profile, I guess. So what I'm gonna
Praveen,
do is,
Kundan have a project idea for you, and Hitesh also have an idea for you that flip cards using React and Tailwind CSS. I see. I thought this.
I know.
Yeah, I got the same idea in my Airtable. I guess I guess Airtable.
Yeah, Airtable has something. Yeah, see, hey guys, it's here. So standout on GitHub is the thing. So I'm gonna copy the video URL, and here is where we will be looking at like how we can make the whole thing better and stuff like that. Again, it is
Yeah,
like 2 hour
some
video.
yeah.
So
Someone is asking to use a React with the Firebase, having a blog post updates kind of stuff. It's like
uh,
more of a product
that's
idea.
that's already done by a lot of people out there.
Yeah, something
So
that
that is
you
not
can't
something
actually find out
that is not
unique.
something that is unique. Exactly.
Yeah, that's something unique that you can actually harness from Praveen, I guess.
Okay, let's do one thing. Let's I'm gonna stop the screen sharing. So it's gonna be a bit of silent for everyone. So
Next session could be on creating a template for our pages so that can be used on all pages. That's a great idea, and definitely it's a great idea. A lot of people we can actually create our own template website where people can
bro,
actually.
whatever I did for my website and like the one which I did for Ruchika's website is actually a
Template
handmade one. Yeah.
handmade one, yeah, but we can actually do some kind of a template that are being created by the people who are actually learning, and it's a great idea if you
Hey,
go on a, online.
Sudhanshu, Priyadarshini actually gave a nice idea, which is
Yeah,
actually required for me. Like literally for me, I need this. We can create a website to write, post, and publish in different platforms like LinkedIn, Blogger, and Twitter. Hey, there is like hundreds of services for it, and they are making like hell lot of money for by that. But unfortunately, the only thing about that is it requires a lot of computing power and LinkedIn API, you need to buy bulk requests. LinkedIn API, Twitter
yeah, yeah, yeah.
API, Facebook API. So it involves a lot of money. So that's good, but it goes into a commercial sense in that case if we are trying to do it.
But what you can do is you can just use a scrapper, and it will also go into the same thing, like using lot of
It's bad.
resources for the same thing. Yeah, that's a bad idea.
But
Sorry,
that's actually a very
idea.
worst idea for implementing the same thing. Yes, it is possible. So
Yeah,
what happens is like you can use something like Cucumber. Cucumber, no. What was the recent one? Cypress.
Cypress.
How many of you have
Mm,
heard of Cypress?
even even I haven't heard of the same things that you are talking about, which
Okay.
I said earlier. Yeah, try on the idea next
Hey,
time
hey,
if
hey.
you have.
Sudhanshu, can you get
Yeah,
that Airtable link and post it here? And I'll also give the invite link for Airtable as well.
yeah, I
Um,
give into the Artable invite link. Just check your mail.
no, bro. What I was telling is, yeah, the post project ideas. Okay, so this is for the project ideas, and this is for having Airtable uh, links. Okay, where's that one? I guess that's gone now. So let me try finding the Airtable link, which I sent like the invite link.
Yeah, actually,
Okay, I guess I missed that. I missed that. I'll just get the link again.
yeah,
Right. Okay, go on, Sudhanshu. If you wanna say something, go on.
yeah. Next session could be making a to-do list. I guess there are a lot of tutorials out there, even the documentation, who include a to-do list application, and
Hmm.
even the whoever is actually teaching you any kind of stuff like a beginner stuff, they will start from the to-do list application. It's a great stuff, but why can't we just move to that part that we don't need some kind of a project that, or even a kind of a slag of line that we all do in every language, like a hello world. To
Uh-huh.
do is like a hello world. To do list is application is like a hello world in a web development area. So people are actually doing to do application like a hello world in
Right.
every tech stack. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a great idea.
That's a great idea for starters. Yes, for 100% for
Yeah,
sure. Yes.
but we could
Yeah.
have a multiple lists. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah,
If
actually, the multiple list kind of a to-do thing. That's what we did last time, using the GFG leads diagram. If you remember that,
yeah, if you have
that's
watched the
exactly the
previous
same thing that
session,
we did.
if you have watched the previous session, you must know we have discussed about the notes apps, and which is actually the same kind of stuff like a to-do app.
It's
It's
almost no,
not a
it's not. It's
yeah
completely same. It's the same thing.
same thing. Okay.
There's literally no
How
difference.
making use of GitHub issues to post something like a blogs on pages using Markdown. Oh
That's already there. Have you all heard of? Have someone heard of Jekyll? How many of you have heard of Jekyll?
okay.
Jekyll.
Yeah. I heard of Jekyll.
Right. So
I tried to
Jekyll
use
is
that.
Jekyll is the same thing. So Jekyll
Yeah.
will do the same stuff for you. So that
Someone
is
wants to create a Facebook clone. Facebook clone, and we have
I
tried, but
created
it
it
didn't.
already. So that was my final year project. So I did something called as Facebook because before doing the Facebook clone, and that's how I went and worked with Facebook for like 2 weeks time, and they taught me what exactly React and how it is going to, like make the whole world go crazy. And now, initially when they said that, I was like literally hitting it because how can you even like combine both HTML and JavaScript together? Like what? And then now I'm completely in love with the whole thing, and I was so happy that I went to the London headquarters, spent like a good amount of time with them. 2 weeks was like really really awesome. You should definitely, if someone is coming here to London, and if someone is trying to get a job here, I'll be definitely able to help you out, like giving referrals and stuff. But definitely if you are able to get one, and you should definitely have a look at London's Facebook offices. It's so superb. Try to make your own browser. No, I don't want to go mad.
No, there are a lot of issues behind. If you want to create your own browser, there are a lot of issues. Like if you have to be careful about the things like if you are you there are too
No,
many tabs open on your
even now,
browser. And
Chrome is not actually complete. Like you can't say it as complete right now because
no, no,
there are
no.
like so many issues with Chrome as well. So
Yeah,
even that we need to consider.
yeah. So you can't go on to the browser stuff. That there are a lot of things behind that you need to understand, like privacy issues and stuff like is- stealing of kind of a
Shanmuganathan gave,
things.
yeah, sorry. Shanmuganathan gave a nice, awesome idea. Portfolio
Yeah,
generator. I've already done
it's
that, bro. A few people I have, there are like some of my friends who are like literally, annoying me, like, give me a portfolio, give me a portfolio. What I did was I took 3 or 4 different designs of mine, converted it into PHP, and added some nice variables. So, oh, hey, there is Mohit. He's asking me for a portfolio. That took quickly, like in 10 minutes. Okay, sure. Change the name to Mohit, change the email ID to mohit@mohit.com, something like that. Boom. Hey, your portfolio is ready, man. Go take this.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah, great. And I guess if you have some background in the microservices, we can actually do that. And there are a lot of people haven't heard of the microservices. They don't even know that tech stacks are actually using these kind of stuff. Like they are using multiple technologies in one.
Yeah. Microservices live session. Hey, Santosh Kumar Rajgiri, I know that you are experienced in microservices. Why don't you host one? And on our channel, we can actually, yeah, you can be my next host or something like that. You can talk about microservices, and you can also try implementing microservices, and we can do something like that. If you wanna do that, let me know. We'll be up for a session. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
a website to add
Okay.
links related to topics that we are studying on a regular basis. I always miss the
Yeah.
videos and links to resources. Um,
Yeah, I did that in the GitHub repo, that all of the things, and I created that into the website
how
also.
many of you have heard of Delicious?
Okay.
So Priyadarshini's Chettiar, it is Delicious that you are trying to clone now.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
its name is why it's like a name. It's like that point dot dot dot.
no,
It's
no,
a
no. That is actually called as a domain hack. And Delicious was a site by Yahoo, and now it is no more, unfortunately. Hey, Blob
oh
Maker, even for that I have a website, dude. I really love this blob maker, and this is actually blobmaker.app. Okay, so that one, what it does is it creates different SVG blobs. So it is so good. It's really good. So yeah, I make my own portfolio website from copy paste some code from Praveen Kumar's site. Check once later. Okay, Mohit, send me on WhatsApp, man. So who was today's winner actually? I forgot. Oh, it's Ruchika. Okay.
Ruchika. Ruchika.
Okay, nice, nice, nice. Now we need to find who is going to have the awesome. Hey, Hitesh is giving all the nice ideas. He already got the gift, so he's not gonna win again. So Hitesh said this one: create an interactive, responsive CSS site like Flexbox Froggy. So that's actually a good idea. Like I wanted to create something for learning CSS, for people to learn CSS, because it is really tough for me to even like the teach the basics of display and other things. So it is really tough for me. So if I can do something like Flexbox Froggy, it would be really helpful. But unfortunately, no, not possible. It's a huge effort, man. But definitely we can do one thing on that. So Sudhanshu, we can do one thing. We can try looking at people's profiles from Tekera. Hey, guys, folks, who want a job in the UK? At least kind of an internship. Everyone, I mean, like I'm already into that part. So I thought of like asking you all, how many of you would like to get an internship from the companies that I work for? Let me know. And um, we'll do one thing. We'll make sure you have your CVs ready. And if you're like really like right now, what I'm going to do is I need to look into like people who are experienced in particular stacks and start with them. And then also I'm going to consider freshers as well. So freshers will be like a learning path, and then you'll be working on something like something which might be interesting to you. So this is what I'm going to plan with a company that I work for, like company I do consulting for, and I speak to them. I'll let you know. And maybe once I can also do the director of the company is my friend. So what I can do is I can try getting him on a live session like this, and
Yeah.
you can ask a lot of questions on that.
Yeah, yeah, sure. And I guess we can actually host a very definite or some kind of a separate session for that purpose only. We can
100%.
actually, yeah, that will be awesome. That we will actually get things separated. Like we are actually seems like we are actually messed up all of the stuff that we are doing.
No, no, no. And we want to like literally give our heartfelt apologies. Like not we. I want to give my heartfelt apologies because I keep screwing up every single time. And when Sudhanshu is already there, but I take some time to make all these effects and stuff. I'm very new to this live streaming, and Eddie has given me like very less amount of knowledge, but what he did was really cool, and he actually helped me a lot now. Okay. So oh, there are a lot of me's coming in. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. They all want to join the thing, right? Okay, superb, superb, guys.
Yeah,
Hey, can you all do us a favor, please? It's really a favor. It's really a request. Take a screenshot of this um, YouTube thing
and
and try
just
to
post it on
post
the
it on
link
LinkedIn with the
and tag us.
yeah, tag us, and with also the tags, like for example, open source internship. What else we can put? So
You know,
those things, and
hashtag, whatever the kind of hashtag you
whatever
know.
hashtags you want to put it, tag both of us and add the video URL as well, okay, along with the
Yes,
picture.
yes,
So we'll
yeah,
try to like reach out to you and see what we can come up with a nice idea, and we'll do something awesome. Okay, and don't forget to
yeah,
subscribe the channel. Ask your friends to subscribe as well. That is a huge motivation for me. And apart from this, Mohit has something to say.
yeah,
I don't want to waste that code which I got from that certificate. I mean, if they didn't take me, I don't understand, Mohit. Okay,
yeah.
we'll ask him later. Yeah. So I know that you have,
Okay.
but I don't know how to create one. Okay, Kundan, yes, yes. We can do something. So I can't directly do this portfolio generator part for the next session or next or upcoming sessions, but I have a generator session coming up for another company. Sorry, another community called I don't remember the name of the community. I'm sorry. So there is something coming up. It's a part of hackathon where myself and Eddie Jody are participating as speakers, and I'll soon send over the links for you all to have a look at it. And it's going to be awesome. I'm going to create a event generator program which kind of like generates the events page for my events, whatever. Have you all seen my events page? So it is like events.praveen.science.
Yeah.
So for now I'm gonna send only the main event page. This is for the live certificates, and this is for the internship thing which we were doing on Saturday. Unfortunately, for the sessions with Sudhanshu, I didn't create one. Sorry, Sudhanshu. So
Yeah.
there is a reason behind that. I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
Sudhanshu
We
knows
will
it.
cover that. Yeah. And there are a lot of reasons that why we are actually restricted, so much restricted.
A lot restriction we have got. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Sudhanshu, there were like so many people coming in the Zoom session, like 70 people they came, but now only
Yeah.
like 25 or 30 people are in live stream.
Actually,
What's
there
happening,
a
man?
lot of the there are a lot of people that actually know that whenever you stream on YouTube, it's actually being recorded, and they
But
what they
they are
did
not.
is they actually
So
they
whoever is
don't.
coming, okay, next time, from next time onwards, whoever is coming during the live stream, we are going to do something really big. Like there is a chance that you might win something, and you will also be able to participate. Like for example, now Santosh Kumar Rajgiri is going to host with me, so I'm just going to make sure I note it down so that I don't forget it.
Yeah.
And so there are like so many good things that might happen if you come watch us live. So that's
Yeah.
one thing. And Santosh Kumar Rajgiri,
If you want to know about Docker, I can just create
Docker and
give a small.
Kubernetes. Sorry,
Yeah,
microservices.
yeah, I know about Docker. I've been working with Docker with Django, so I create images and run it within these servers because I don't want to use a Linux in my Windows. It's
Hmm.
bad experience. It's totally bad experience for me right now. So, and
Hey,
Docker
in
is
that
pretty much
case,
awesome.
Sudhanshu, in that case,
Yeah,
what I'm gonna ask you is, I need Docker support for my friend. So if you can help
yeah,
her, it will be really
yeah,
helpful. She's looking
yeah,
like
sure.
she's like breaking her head. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
she's here in the live stream. If she is hearing it, it will be really useful for her. But
yeah,
yeah, she's in India right now. Anyway,
yeah.
super. So I hope you all enjoyed the session. Is there anything else that we need to talk?
Yeah, I guess there is what to do with the link. The session is already done now, Praveen. Yeah,
Which
okay,
link?
yeah.
Oh,
Actually, ask.
the LinkedIn session is not completely done. So why I sent those three links? I sent three links. One is the live PHP event generator link. Number two is the LinkedIn generator link. See, LinkedIn clone link. And number three is the
Yeah,
events page. So if you see the events page, it is blank. If you see this PHP generator page and the LinkedIn clone page, it completely looks almost different, but it looks almost similar in the layout, but colors and contents are different. So why can't I make a generator on this? So that's what is going to be my session on that hackathon thing. So as a speaker, I'm going to talk about this one, and it's going to be really awesome. So please do you all will come to know once the hackathon everything is confirmed. I'll just put it on LinkedIn. So how many of you have not connected with me on LinkedIn? Please send me a connection request. I'll send you my LinkedIn address and also Sudhanshu's one. So Sudhanshu, put yours and I'll put mine.
yeah, yeah,
Connect
sure.
with me. Yes. So apart from this, anything else? I'm good. So
Yeah, we are good. I guess we need to inform people that what they are actually missing on the live sessions, what they are missing. They
go on,
think that,
Sudhanshu.
yeah,
Explain them.
yeah, yeah, why you need to actually join on the live because what my personal experience is, if you are joining in the live session and when you try to watch a recorded video, it's not the same thing. You are not interested in that video at all, and you are
You are
not even.
actually missing out a lot of things, like this
Yeah,
whole complete experience, enjoyment,
yeah,
everything is missed out.
yeah. Why the different? What? Why we are actually doing the live stream? We can actually record it and edit it in the proper way, and we can do
Yeah.
that. So why we are
But
actually doing a
there
live
is not
session?
much fun in that. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. You don't know the value of the live session because it's if you when you actually pay for the live session, you will definitely know that why live session is actually the great thing. I
Next time
guess
we
this
should
some
make live sessions that are not accessible after the live session is done up to 1 month's time.
that's very that will
Rude.
be very bad
Yeah,
rude,
exactly.
I
I
guess.
don't see.
Yeah,
I'm one of the person who says like, education should be free for all, and like everyone should get the high quality education at
yeah,
least in a nominal price or something. So that is something which I'm
yeah.
supposed to take. And yeah,
There are a lot of things that I saw that in India people actually got opportunity. What they did is they actually threw that opportunity in the dustbin. A lot of people actually do that. They don't. They think they are wasting their time. They're thinking that they need to just go on. They don't have a patience for to actually wait for the thing to actually come up, and they just want to think that so much quickly, and they want shortcut in something. Just you don't wait for the stuff. We need to wait and have a
patience is
patience.
virtue.
Yeah, if you have a patience, I guess you will definitely reach something in your life. That's the best thing. And no motivation is going to motivate you until you have a patience for the thing to actually come up. And
Right, right, right.
nothing can bad actually happen if you have a patience. Yeah.
Okay.
No, don't actually that I actually rewatch the video for video purpose. Yeah, he is saying that don't do that. The thing that you are saying that video won't be available for the 1 month. He won't be able to actually watch your videos. So don't do that.
Okay, okay, okay. I won't. I won't.
Okay. Yeah. On the starting of this session, we were actually having almost 100 peoples, more than 100 peoples, and today a lot of people are actually not here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we wanna organize everyone. Like we can actually ask everyone which would be the best time for them, so that
Yeah.
I mean we should give the respect to that as well, right? Because as
Yeah.
most of the times, like last time, what happened was it was a Sunday, and a lot of people from one particular faith need to go to their temples and stuff like that. So we need to respect that. That's the reason we did not do any more Sunday sessions. Sorry, like Sunday morning sessions. So. That's the reason we switched to the Sunday evening session.
Yeah.
Now, even for this session, not many people came in. So that's
Yeah.
kind of like disappointing.
Yeah. Kundan is saying something that how to decorate the menu that we get on the right click on browser.
Oh, that is called something called as on context menu. That is a event, and then you can actually create your own, like using HTML and CSS, and you can do something on that. That is possible. Maybe we can actually add that as my as one of the parts. So this is going to be tips and tricks part one. So we can make part two, part three, and part four. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna add that one as another thing. So context menu. It's called custom context
Yeah.
menu.
I
So
yeah.
I'm just gonna
I
say,
guess we actually I think we sum up the all of the things that we wanted to do in this session. And if the next session could be on that, Kundan is asking something.
now I've just added that. Yes, it is going to be on that for sure. So we also need to do something related to the Konami code. So I'll do something on that too.
The problem is, Praveen, I guess I see that a lot of people don't actually see the mails. They don't actually see the mails.
What is
The
the best
problem
way
is that.
then, bro? So I have actually set up the event, emails, WhatsApp
Yeah.
group. What else
Yeah.
what else we can do? Discord. Have you sent the links in Discord?
Yeah.
I guess
Everywhere I
Vikas should
sent
have done
the.
it, or like you should have done it already.
Yeah, I done it. That the same thing I did at
Hey,
the before the
guys,
30 minutes.
add Discord, join Discord as well. So Sudhanshu
Yeah.
has got an awesome Discord community too. So let's add Discord too. So let's do
Yeah.
that. So
I added.
Priyadarshini is gonna say like she's gonna start working on her profile today, which is awesome, nice.
That's
And
4K.
yeah, and the Discord link is here. So please go ahead and get yourself added to it.
Srinivas is
React
asking for the
JS
React
session,
JS.
React JS session. We will
It's
will
it's
come
come
there.
come. Yeah.
We'll come there. Awesome.
Mohit has a
So that
question.
that would be nice. And one more thing is about the good thing about live sessions is in case if you can actually give your feedback and also you can tell like, okay, this is something that I want to do. Like let's say I'm kind of like creating something on um, what is it, let's say we are creating a to-do application and everyone is here, everyone can contribute to it, like using an idea at least, like I have an idea, why not we put something like this kind of a image or here, something like that. And so it's going to be like really interactive and you will be like part of the session, like whatever we are doing, you are going to be a main part of the whole session. That's one more reason. um, Divya says like it's better to send a calendar invite, but aren't we sending a calendar invite in the email? Sudhanshu, look into that. Uh,
No, no, no. Actually, if you want to send a calendar invite, you need to have a Google Suite account, and that then you can actually send
Bro,
more
we
than a
can
200
actually
people.
we can actually do something on that by using some third-party tools. I'll see if I can pay
Yeah.
for it. Okay. So
Uh,
Mohit's asking, am I in UK or India? I'm currently in London, and if you see my time here, it's like 5 p.m. in the evening, and I believe it is 9:30 p.m. in India. So yeah, I'm in UK, guys. So it looks like we are good with the today's session. We can call it a day.
yeah, yeah. I can. We can close it now, and we
Mhm.
have 100 minutes total in now.
Yeah, we
Kundan,
kind of
Kundan is actually
Kundan
saying
gave a
something,
super
guys.
idea as well. He's asking to try something similar to like what Zoom is doing or what Geo Meet is doing or what
Yeah,
Google Meet is doing, but it's very very tough, guys. So but let's try. Hitesh, how soon can I join you in the UK? How soon coronavirus goes away from India? As soon as that. So we'll see. We'll see. There are like multiple ways you can come to UK. One being uh, applying for a student visa and coming here to study. That way you can say hi to me. I'm in London. And the other way is get a job in London. I'll also try referring you in my company and other companies that I know. We'll see what best is possible. So I really want a lot of. I mean, like people from India are really talented and smart. So I am always up for a lot of people to like bring them here to work with me or work with my team, and I'm always in the lookout for talented people. So Sudhanshu is also one of them,
yeah,
and yeah, I told him something, and yeah. Okay,
yeah.
excellent. So yeah, any last words, and shall we close the session?
Yeah. We can just close this session, I guess.
Hmm.
And there is
Right,
one
guys.
question.
Yeah, how to get a
So
job in
how
UK?
to
There
get a
are like
job in UK, I guess.
multiple questions now. um, how to get a job in UK or how to get a study thing in UK. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a blog link, which I wrote myself, handwritten thing. About my experience in studying in Leicester. So please have a quick look at that and tell me what do you feel, and that might also help you in this. Yeah, for what is that? I believe it is. Okay, Mohit said something. I think that's the issue with all of them. Make a video call with no limit on joining. Bro, when the huge companies can't make it, how can we make it? That is my next question. Obviously,
Yeah,
Google Meet has a. See, talking about these things are really fascinating. Unfortunately, you have this limit on the architecture and technology, right? So it is definitely difficult. There is always a limit. So unfortunately, you can't do it. There needs to be some kind of a limit, and that will obviously like limit the number of users who can join at a single point of time. Let's say if the server has like 100 mbps uplink speed and downlink speed, in that case only up to say 100 people can join. So if you think that way, you need to have some kind of like a crazy big architecture like 500 mbps. So I was working with this game company previously. We were handling something like 1 million hits per second. Do you know what kind of an infrastructure we used? Unfortunately, I can't say that right now, but it is huge, like super huge. We had to have a complete data center, which which had at least like 20 to 25 load balancers and 50 different app servers. So just think about the amount of infrastructure. It is not about coding, guys. It's about the infrastructure, the physical hardware and stuff. Even now, I would say Google Meet or Zoom, the reason why they are putting the limit is for giving the fair service for everyone. So let's say they are opening up the limits, like unlimited people can join, and I'm using Zoom, and like everyone is using Zoom now, and then they're all joining, like even for hosting a birthday party. There are like so many celebrities out there who have like millions of followers. If everyone joined at the same time, the Zoom server will start like, fuming like anything. So that is something which we need to consider. um
Yeah,
and yeah, any other good questions?
yeah.
Tweaking
There
to
is
make it
something.
efficient. So this is
Yeah,
funny actually. When you look at the competitive programming sites like Leet Code and Code Signal, I guess, and there are Hacker Rank, something
yeah.
like that. So
Yes,
those
there's
kind of
something.
things. Yeah.
Sorry, Kundan is given us some kind of. I guess it's a great idea if you can actually make it as a extension in the browser, like a picture in picture for showing website to like. If we can actually show this your YouTube video in a picture mode, so why
Hey, that
can't
is
we
already
actually?
available. Okay, let me
Yeah, I
try to
guess.
do the screen share part. Just give me a second, and I'll show you how
Yeah,
we can do that picture in picture thing. Okay.
yeah.
So
I can do the video, but I don't know about the website.
yeah. I mean, it is possible, bro. I'll show you how it can be done.
Yeah,
So can you all see my screen now? Yeah, I believe so. So let's say if I go to youtube.com/Praveen Science, and let me try opening some kind of like a maybe our old video about the HTML and CSS, where these two people, literally two swapped up people, they are doing something. Right click twice, and then you see something called as picture in picture. Okay. So if you do this, it's gonna come here, and I go ahead, go to this coding thing, coding place. I'm just gonna expand this. Okay, I'm just doing the coding at the same time I wanna watch this. So play, and just doing the coding. So at the same time I can watch it. So this is something which I can do, right? So this is already available. All you need to do is double right click on YouTube, and then you can do it. So I'll just stop the screen sharing for now, and yeah. So that is something which you can do.
actually, no. It's he was actually asking for websites. Like you can actually do some kind of a website, picture in a picture. We can do in a video. What about the websites?
Oh,
All the
website.
website, like
No
yeah,
idea. Even
I
picture in
haven't
picture
seen.
for video, I don't understand. I completely have no clue about the website part.
Yeah,
But that's a
mm,
good idea. We can actually think about it, like how we can do or something like that. But that is gonna take a long time for us to do it. Um, Probably for Windows, I had something called as on-screen replica. Okay, I'll just add that one at Kundan. It's called on-screen replica. It was written in .NET. I don't know if this software is still being updated or something like that, but I believe that is one thing which I was using to play the videos and also do the coding, play the videos, look at website. So for example, I was reading something, so I can do that on-screen replica and open that browser there, and then I was looking at it and typing something. So that is also there. We can also create a extension. Extensions are always available. Just see, when you are able to think something like this, like a solution like this, 100% there will be another person who has already thought about it. So I'm pretty sure that there is someone who has thought. So maybe we can have a look at it. Just reverse engineer from YouTube. What do you mean? Okay, right then.
he
All right,
meant to
guys,
say
that's a
that
that's a
we.
that's a funny
Yeah,
comment then. Okay, so yeah, that's actually a good idea. And well, gift of the day, second gift of the day is going for Kundan Kumar. Boom.
I think with this idea,
Hey,
I
even
could
before
win
you said
anything.
that, I said it, man.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
told it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So will this greedy Kundan nullify this gift or not? So no. So I'll just definitely I'll definitely give Kundan a gift, but unfortunately he doesn't have a WhatsApp to talk to me, but it's completely fine. So right guys, so I'm so happy that you we all met, and thank you so much for all these things. Please subscribe. Have you all like made a screenshot of us, and if you haven't taken a screenshot, take a screenshot right now and post it on LinkedIn. Please, it's our request, not exactly a order or something. That will be like motivating us to do a lot, motivating especially me to do a lot. And you're welcome, Kundan, and congrats and bye bye. Sudhanshu, you want to say bye?
Yeah, bye guys. I was
Bye
actually
guys,
sending the,
everyone.
yeah, bye. Yeah,
Everyone take
yeah,
care and stay safe at homes. Okay,
yeah,
see you all.
bye.